Hey guys, this is Dr. Sandy, and today I'm going to be talking about the 5 reasons we need to maintain the spine on a regular basis, just like our teeth. The spine needs to be maintained, and let's talk about that. Actually, let's talk about a different health profession. Look at dentists. So they have been preaching that message, and it's a good message where they've been saying on a regular basis, maintain the teeth. Yes, you need to brush your teeth, but you still need to work with a professional to maintain the teeth. Maintenance of teeth is a better way to live, better quality of life, and that's evolved. I mean, if you go back in time, the understanding, and maybe in certain places around the world it's still like this, you go to the dentist in extreme pain when there's an issue, otherwise you would never go. But they've taught us over time, no, it's about maintaining. It's not just waiting for pain. You don't brush your teeth when you're in pain. You brush it regardless of how you feel. You're brushing every day. We want to prevent a crisis. And that's a very different way to think, to say, okay, let me do something to take care of my body when there's no problem or no crisis. But that's actually the best way to have the quality of life. So we've been taught, brush your teeth, see the dentist. Don't just wait for a crisis, just be proactive with your teeth. Catch something before it turns into something big. It totally makes sense. Look at the fitness industry. We're learning in fitness research. What are we finding? People who are exercising regularly have better heart health. They have better energy, their digestion, mental, just so many benefits with regular exercise. Not just saying, okay, there are certain people who are exercising because maybe they're overweight. They've been told by the doctor, we need to control that blood sugar. So they're using fitness to help those things, and that's great. But a lot of people are also using fitness to just say, I just want to be my best version of myself. I want to be proactive, really don't have any major health issues. I just want to be the best I can be. So they're exercising regularly, they're seeing the dentist regularly. And what we need to add to that regimen, my suggestion is taking care of the spine on a regular basis. Now, why is the spine even critical? We use the word spine. A lot of people say it's my back and things. Think about what the word spine actually means, or the word spinal cord. It's literally an extension of the brain. What does the brain control? We all know this. The brain's your master computer. It's 24/7, 365, constantly sending these messages back and forth, regulating the body. I'm talking like your breathing, your digestion, muscle tone. It's just a constant regulator. And all we are saying in chiropractic is let's have that communication pipeline open. Let's have regular messages going back and forth without any blockage, so you can be the best version of yourself, so you can feel your best, have more energy, have that sleep, just perform at a higher level. And if you're feeling and functioning better and not just waiting for a crisis, what's going to happen? Your job obviously will be better. You can perform at a higher level. You'll be better obviously at the home front with your spouse, with your kids, with your friends, whatever that looks like. When you have free time, when you're working, you're gonna have a more enjoyable, better quality of life. So that's why we say in chiropractic, the spine, once it's corrected, once we've come out of that health crisis, we should maintain it. We can maintain it on different levels depending on someone's health goals. I'll tell you that some patients will choose either the weekly, bi-weekly. Even I have some people I work with, once a month, just to maintain that spine, just so at least there's some kind of maintenance, that they don't want to wait for something bad to happen. They've seen the benefits of a spine that's in alignment, and then they choose something to maintain it, which to me just makes so much sense. It's a much more peaceful way to live. But again, it's a little opposite of what you think. You'd be like, okay, let's do something when I'm in dire pain. Of course, you want to take action, but what's even more powerful is taking care of the spine on a proactive basis. When you see those misalignments starting to form, getting it taken care of, opposed to waiting and living from crisis to crisis. That is not a good quality of life. So what does the spine control? So I'm going to go over some of the components. So obviously the big one, it's the major neurological function. If there's compression on it, on that function, you can see obviously the body breaking down muscle-wise, organ-wise. We're going to talk about that. And then on a certain level as well, if certain nerves are getting compressed, you'll hear words like numbness, tingling, burning. These are not things that should be happening. These are warning signs. That's the body saying it needs help. So obviously we want to avoid it. And neurologically, I mean, that's the whole body. It's the way you think and focus. It's everything. So we want a healthy neurological system. So that's the biggest benefit of a healthy spinal cord with regular chiropractic care. The next one is muscular. Now, when the nerves are compressed, when they're interfered with, when they're not functioning the way they should, what can happen is muscles can get tight. they can contract. They won't feel the way they should. They won't function. You may have limited range of motion. We need to take pressure off those nerves so the muscles can relax, function the way they should. You have mobility. The nerve also determines the power. So I've talked to patients where they'll say, hey, doc, like I just have trouble not only having pain, but lifting this arm or pushing certain things because that network is getting compressed. It's getting compromised. So those muscles are not going to work the way it should. They won't be relaxed. They won't have that power. So if we have less interference, less pressure on the nerves, we get more power, mobility, and obviously it feels better. Organ-wise, so we know the nerves go to every single part of the body, including the organs. So obviously, and I was reading a study about this, it can actually affect breathing. It can affect digestion, obviously. All the major organs in the body, elimination, hormonal control. This is just basic anatomy. This is just, we know the nerves go to these areas. It controls all these major functions, your heart, your lungs, your digestion. All the major functions of the body are controlled by the nerve system. Let's make sure as much as we can, let's keep that nerve system free, healthy, functioning the way it should, so all the internal organs can work at the highest level possible. The next one is the bones. So when a spine shifts and you keep it there for months, if you keep it there for years, if you keep it there for decades, then we see something called degeneration or arthritis, osteoarthritis. There's different terms. Now you can have arthritis throughout the body, which is obviously not comfortable. It can be very painful. But why it's much worse when it's in the spine, that degeneration affects mobility, but it actually starts to affect the neurological function, how the neurons are firing, because it can't send the proper signal. So for example, if someone develops degeneration or arthritis in their neck, they might start to notice that they get numbness or tingling in the hands. They might notice limited range of motion. If it's bad enough, they might start to experience headaches. And obviously, if these nerves are getting affected, eyes, ears, nose, throat can get affected. Ringing in the ears, they might get headaches, migraines, just trouble focusing, right? So it's very critical that we take care of this spinal cord, this spinal system, this nerve system on a regular basis. Posture. I think we know innately just by looking at someone, when you see someone with poor posture, you just know they're not feeling the best. They're probably not energetic. They probably got some kind of pain. And what's the biggest thing we see in older people, unfortunately? It actually, when we see people get older, we see the posture getting affected. They're usually not the picture of health. And I think we just feel better when we have that good posture, when we're standing right, you feel confident, you just feel more energetic, you feel your best. But if the spine's not maintained, we can lose that. So by working with a chiropractor and maintaining that posture, you'll have that energy, you feel that confidence, and it actually is less wear and tear on the system. So imagine for decades, if someone's like this, it's really going to cause a breakdown in the spine, obviously accelerate arthritic degeneration, as I already mentioned, the lungs, the heart, just energy will not be where it should be, and it's preventable, right? So let's get in there. Let's, again, take care of someone. Let's have the good alignment. Let's maintain the posture. Let's maintain that neurology so you can have the highest quality of life possible. That's really the mission in chiropractic, working naturally with the body and specifically the spinal cord, keeping it in, get it corrected, but then keep it corrected, maintain it so you can have a good quality of life. And here's a cool thing I want to share with you too. So we have patients who are on wellness, just being proactive, taking care of their body, and life happens. So these people, they take care of themselves, and then there might be a weekend where they live something, they do something unusual, added stress, whatever that is. What's nice, because they maintain their body, and they kind of hit a little bump in the road or something happens, because they've done maintenance care, they've taken care of their body, they come out of it very quickly, which is so cool to see. I've seen it time and time again. And I look at them and I'll even share with them that, if you were a new patient coming with this issue and you've never taken care of your spine, this could have taken months to recover possibly. Because you've been maintaining yourself, a lot of times within a week or two, everything's just been eliminated because their spine is resilient. And even if something happens, they come out of it quicker. When chiropractic was founded, a lot of the forefathers, the vision was to get the sick people well, but also to keep the healthy people healthy. That was the vision, right? So let's help those people. The people who are sick, we want to see them improve, obviously, in the pain and suffering. But if people are healthy, let's maintain that spine. It makes sense. It's a better quality of life. It's a natural way to take care of the body. It just makes sense. So God bless you. If you're enjoying these videos, always those likes, subscribe, share, much appreciated, and God bless you.